for today's recipe has come from my son. So he absolutely loves gnocchi, but he's generally quite boring with what sauce and things he likes with it. I wanted to use up some sausages that I had in the fridge. So I thought, why not make a really nice creamy tomato gnocchi containing the sausages and lovely one pot easy meal for a midweek dinner. Tonight, I've got my husband out of golf. I've got my son climbing in a completely different town. So I've got to go and run out tonight and collect him quite late. They're going to come back. They're both going to be starving and I need to feed them something they're going to really enjoy. And I think this one is going to be a real delight. I think they're going to love it. So if you like the look of it as well, then hit that like button for me. If you're new to the channel, then welcome. My name is Susannah. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell below. It means the world to me to be able to build up as many subscribers as we possibly can on this channel. Everything I make is in the Ninja Foodi. And if you haven't seen, I've got a cookbook out which is available on my website, www.susannahskitchen.uk. This recipe will also be on the website along with all my others, and you're able to print those if you would like that option. So let's get into today's recipe and let's go and cook. So I've got my Ninja on sear and saute. In the bottom of the pot, let's get in some spray oil. Now, if you're making this for 4 people, you want around half an onion. I've still got some onion left over in the bottom of my freezer. So along with your onion, you're going to want to put in your sausages. Now, I'm using a whole pack of sausages for 4 people, and I've just cut them into chunks. Now, these ones do have a skin on them. It's really hard for you to be able to see, but they haven't got a thick skin, so I've just left them on because, to be honest, it's more hassle on these types of sausages taking it off. But if your sausages have got more of a thicker skin, then I'd probably say it will be nicer if you take them out the skins. Normally, if you've got your sausage and you just slice down one side, you can then just peel off the skin. That's normally how I do it. So all I'm doing now is just browning and cooking the onions. Sausages don't need to be fully cooked in this process, but we do want to make sure we get some colour on them. When you've got a little bit of colour on your sausage and your onion, mine's looking pretty good. By the way, you can sort of chop up your sausage as you go if you want smaller pieces. If you prefer to have yours really chunky in there, then go with that. Either works absolutely fine in this dish. Now I'm going to just crush in, oh blimey, that was hard to crush that garlic. Crush in the garlic. Now I only ever cook my garlic on sear and saute for around a minute really, because it can easily start to burn. It smells really great already. If you buy nice sausages, and the sausages tend to have a lot of flavour and herbs already in them, which is brilliant. Just adds to the flavour of your dish. Now I'm going to pour in my gnocchi, my little potato dumplings. Look at these little babies. Now I've given you the quantities for 4 people. I'm actually cooking this for 2. So if you're thinking that that doesn't look like a lot of gnocchi, then that's because I'm doing it for 2 people. Probably going to add a little bit more in. So cooking it for 4 people, you're going to want a whole bag of gnocchi, which is around 500 grams. And into there, you're going to want a can of chopped tomatoes. And then I'm going in with some Italian style herbs. You can use whatever herbs you like. Let's give that another mix. Oh, it's looking nice. Now, obviously the gnocchi is raw. I did think about some different options. I did think about going onto sear and saute and cooking the gnocchi first in some water, then removing it and then doing this step. So that is one way you can do it. In our house, we don't like crispy gnocchi, so it's not an option. You know, you get all these air fryer gnocchi dishes. I have tried them in the past, and yeah, we're just not really a lover in this house of that. So that's why I'm doing it this way. But I want to make sure that gnocchi gets cooked all the way through. We're adding cream to this as well. So if you're making this for 4 people, you want a whole tin of the tomatoes and then around 250 mils of cream. That's going to make this really rich and gorgeous. Now, I want this gnocchi to cook through, and so the only way to do that is to simmer this on low. So I'm on level 3, and as you can see, I've just got, I don't know if you can see really, it's just blipping very, very slightly. So I'm going to close the lid, keep the heat and the moisture in the pot for around 5 minutes, just simmering it. I will keep an eye on it. I may need to lower it. That's the thing I find with the Ninja, is that sometimes 2 is too low, 3 is too high, but we'll kind of see how we go. Close the lid and I'll be back in 5. Okay, let's open the lid. This has been on level 3. I did try level 2, but it just wasn't enough. So that gnocchi should be lovely now. Or you can see that it's light and fluffy, you know, as it should be when it's cooked. Great. So now we can continue cooking with the lid off. That's just going to help now reduce that sauce down a little bit further. You probably only need to do this for 2 or 3 minutes and then you should be ready then to go. Sausage will be all cooked through. The gnocchi is lovely and light and fluffy. And that creamy sauce, I mean, goodness me, it's just so nice. I think that all we need is a little bit of salt and pepper in here because I didn't season it earlier. So you may just want to do this to taste. With the sausages, they will be seasoned already, but obviously we've used them tomatoes and cream in there that haven't got any seasoning. Now I'm actually making this ahead of time, as I said, because we've got such a busy evening. I'm going to put it into my Ninja tin here and then basically just reheat it later. So I'll just pop it back into the Ninja later when we need dinner, and it's just going to be quick and easy rather than having to kind of make this at kind of 8 o'clock tonight, which is way too late in my opinion for dinner, well, to be cooking dinner anyway. But yeah, this is quick and easy. So this is a great midweek one, I think. You know, if you are, you know, struggling for time and you need something pretty fast, then this is great. I'm really happy with this. I've had a little taste and it's tasting amazing, that sauce. I'm going to add some Parmesan over the top. I've had several comments about me using packet Parmesan. It's already grated. People think it's disgusting. I don't care. If that's what I want to use, then that is what I will use. You do you. I think that is ready now. So I'm going to turn off the sear and saute. And of course, you can serve this exactly as it is now. Or like me, if you need to, it's just great as an option to reheat it. I think that looks absolutely gorgeous. All cooked and ready to be served. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? My sausage gnocchi bake with a gorgeous creamy tomato sauce. I think this one is a real family winner and I hope you give it a try. I just thought I'd mention also that these new plates that I've got, which are absolutely gorgeous, I love these. These are from ProCook and I will link those for you. These were kindly gifted, so this is an ad. Just wanted to let you know that they are absolutely beautiful and I'm so lucky to have received those. Really, really happy with those. So it's lovely to be able to dish up my food on something a little bit different as well.